Hi, I'm Danny with BuyRadarDetectors.com. I'm here today with Bob, president of Vail Corporation and head product engineer. Bob's product, Vail G5, is the perfect complement to any radar detector. Vail G5 reduces the effective range of police laser guns, reducing their targeting distance and giving you more time to react to your radar detector's laser warning. Bob is also a radar detector expert who's driven hundreds of thousands of miles with many of today's popular radar detectors, and he's here to give us his opinion and review a few of these models. In this video, we're going to look at the Escort Passport 9500iX. Bob, this is a detector that's been around for quite a while now.
Yes.
It may be on its way out with the new Max and Max 2, but it's still here as of now, and it continues to be very popular. What do you think right off of this model?
Well, for Escort, this was the first in the 9500i, if you recall, the first GPS incorporated radar detectors that they offered. So it was a bellwether product for them. And the 9500iX only took and did some additional features with the auto learn and locking out of false alarms, if you recall, when you drive a few times past the source.
The database as well, I believe.
Right, the database, the Defender database, which has the red light, speed, camera locations, types of things, and that's something that's updatable. You know, what I found about the 9500iX is that it was a popular seller, is a popular seller for Escort, but insofar as some of the other high-performance radar detectors, frankly, this detector was, I regarded as a slower detector. And I think Escort's emphasis at the time, and it's still very popular philosophically with people who'd like to drive with a quiet detector, but I find, it's a little slow. The laser performance was not as high as what I would have hoped as it was with the 8500, and the new Passport continued to do very well.
So you think maybe their focus here was on producing a quiet detector versus producing a super high performance detector?
Yeah, I think that's the case. And a couple other things, the audio ramps on this I never really cared for. They were a little choppy, where the 8500 and now the newer Redline and these detectors are the Max. And the Passport, they offer a more smooth and usable alert ramp, which gives you the idea of how close you are or how severe of a threat it is. And when you're approaching a source, it's nice to have a gradual ramp up. It really gives you feedback as to how close you are to the real threat of police. And in this case, the 9500i and the iX continued, unfortunately, to have a choppy ramp. So like the signal strengths of 6, 7, and 8, there was like no 6, 7, and 8. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 8, and it was really not. There was that little area, and it was erratic, or how should I say, not really linear. And so that's something I take away. I also, frankly, got a ticket with laser one night in Los Angeles when I was in a rental car. It was with an LTI, which is a particular, like a police laser gun. It's not the easiest gun to detect, and this sucker completely missed it. So. It's just an experience. It's not to say.
I'm sure that leaves a sore spot.
It leaves a little of a sore spot, but again, look, it's a capable detector, but frankly, I think I would tend to steer people today. And look, it may be going away, as you said. It may or may not be, but I think the 8500X50 is a great detector if you don't really need the GPS capability.
And if you do need the GPS, would you say move up to the Max for the? I mean, you're in that price range anyway. At $449 here. A Max is $549.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump, but
it is a bit of a jump,
and unfortunately the Max followed in the 9500iX. I just don't think the laser is what it should be on a detector at that price point. But it does have the built-in Bluetooth now with the Max 2.
So and you may move to the Redline.
Well, yeah, there are different types of detectors. I mean, the Redline is again, I like to say a Porsche 911 GT3 as opposed to a turbo, which is more of a luxury all-around Grand Tourer, where the GT3 is a track, or GT2, they're track-oriented cars. Really high performance, no frills, bare bones, stripped down, built strictly for performance. Right. And, so 9500iX, I think, historically has a historical significance, as it was the first GPS detector for Escort, that series. But now, we've had other detectors. And so, it puts it in a different type of context. So yes, I think, the Max, for all intents and purposes, is a better improved replacement, which is really what the intention of the Max was anyway, to ultimately supplement or replace this detector eventually. But I've had some good experiences with it, but I tend to be more for the faster detectors. As you know, we talk about segmentation and
Sure.
things like that, and I really do, go for that. So, if somebody's not really a heavy speeder, 10 over, 15 over, maybe something like that, and they drive a lot around town.
This probably is a good choice for a round town driver, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
with all the false alert. It
sure.
is a quiet detector. We could say that about it, I guess.
Yeah, and it has good performance on KA, and that's an important band. X and K, K is decent. X is not as strong as I would like, but X is not being used as much anymore. Even
Sure.
New Jersey, which has been a heavy user of X over many years, is phasing them out and going to KA. So a little bit in Ohio, they have some X, but a good detector. But, I would tend to look at other ones today, the newer products from Escort.
Well, Bob, thank you very much for sharing your opinions with us. If you decide to buy an Escort 9500 IX, please pair it with Veil G5. With Veil, you're going to effectively reduce the targeting range of police laser guns, giving you more time to react to a warning from this radar detector. If you have any questions about this product, please check out our website at buyradaردetectors.com. If you want to see other videos like this one, check our YouTube channel at youtube.com/buyradaردetectors. I'm Danny, and for Bob with Laser Veil, thank you for watching.